Margot Evans.
And I'm Rochelle Truby.
And I'm your girl, Edwonda White. And we are Three Black Girls Talking. Three Black Girls Talking is a show that was created by three friends who've been friends forever, and we miss each other so much. And during the pandemic, we started talking and just chopping it up every now and then. And it turned into a show, and you guys have been watching us. Is that awesome?
Yay.
Anyway, so we just kept doing it, and thank you all the viewers. And I want you guys to subscribe to Three Black Girls Talking. Just hit that subscribe button and check us out. But anyway, today we're going to talk about our not fantasy. We're not going to talk about fantasies, but we're going to talk about where we've always wanted to travel to. Like everybody has a bucket list of where they've wanted to go or whatever. And I'm going to share mine in a minute. But I want to know like what foreign country or what place that you would love to tour, or maybe you've read about it, you've always wanted to go. And I want to hear what you think it's going to be like as opposed to what it might really be like there. Like, you know, it could be somewhere like Africa or something like that. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm not a traveling person, so I'm just going to keep it real. So my sister lives in Australia, and she's been trying to get me to go out there for so many years, and I just can't do that. It's like almost a 20-hour flight. I'm sorry. I can't do that long flight. Yeah. But when this world opens back up, I'm definitely going to go to New York. I've always wanted to go to New York. I have never been to New York. I want to do all the tour things. I want to do the, go to Empire State Building. I want to go see, the 911 historical area. I want to go to the park. Go see a play, a musical, stay downtown, have a slice of Italian pizza. You know how they have the big pizza there, have the hot dog on the street. I just want to go to New York. I've always wanted to go shopping and just go to New York. So as soon as this world open back up, that's my first place that I'm going to go. And I told my husband, I said, I want to go to New York. So I'm not really one to be traveling out of the country and stuff. My uncle lives in Africa. He's been trying to get me to go out there. He lives in Ethiopia. No, I'm not going. I can't do no 20-hour flight. That's too long. I don't know how people do that. The most hours I'll travel is 4 or 5 hours, but after that, that's doing too much. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm still trying to figure out how that plane stay in the air.
Okay.
Right? I hear you on that, girl. I hear you. And those are some great places. And you're going to love New York. New York is really, really awesome. Go in the springtime. Do not go when it's cold or it's winter, because if you do, you will never want to go back again. Okay? So go in the springtime. It's really beautiful. Just, be careful, because New Yorkers are a little bit feisty there, and they know when you're not from out there because there's certain things that you do, but you're going to love every minute of it, and seeing a Broadway play and doing all the things that, tourists want to do when they go to New York are the best. And I hope that in your lifetime you're able to do that. What about you, Margot?
You know what? That's why, Shelly, you're my friend, because I'm not a traveler either. Like I do not want to fly 20 hours or whatever. I mean, I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to Paris. I would love to go. There was one more place that I would love to go to that's far, but I can't think of it. But really going? Probably not, because I'm not about to fly that long.
Yeah.
Unless I'm getting paid some buku, I would take a and I would sleep to the whole flight.
Right.
I just can't.
Yeah.
But one place that I really would love to go to that I've always wanted to go to is Jamaica. I've always wanted to go to Jamaica. I want to get into some clear blue water where you can see the actual bottom of the water, and I mean the bottom of the the ocean or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And swim in there, and I could see the fish and everything that's in the water. We out here in LA, you go to the beach, that shit is black, like black water. Like, I'm not getting in there. I'm not getting in there. I got dirty. I got in there as a child because I didn't know no better. But now, now you put my feet in that water, just like
nasty.
Yeah. So I would really love to go to Jamaica where there's some beautiful clear water and I can go snorkeling and have my little bathing suit on and drink some drinks and listen to some what's those things they like
yeah. I'm talking about
little music and I'm
talking about hey, get your little yeah, get turned up. That's what
that's what I want to do. I do want to go to New York. As a comic, I just want to experience a stage in New York. Going on stage in a New York comedy club somewhere, and that's like one of my bucket list items. So,
well, maybe we can all go together. That would be fun.
I would love to show you guys New York. That's for sure.
See? Okay, so we're gonna have to make it happen.
I have some friends that could be like, seeing New York from the tourist way is fun the first time, but then you want to go where the real New Yorkers go to where you be like, I really experienced what was going on. I'm an LA girl, I'm a Cali girl, so I couldn't live in New York, but I love to visit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a New York girl and you were born there, when you come to LA is too lax and too chill type for you because you were raised in New York where it's no games. You know what I'm saying? I love New Yorkers. But some people don't understand New Yorkers because they're so abrupt and they're so, whatever. But when you born in New York, you don't like nowhere else. You go other places, but you be like, hey, New York though. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm from LA where the weather's warm and I don't like real winter. So I couldn't live in New York. I just go visit and be like, have fun, turn up, all that was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a New York type of girl. Stay or live there. If I had to, if I got on a show or something, then I would just have to, but I would be waiting to get back to Cali and the weather and stuff.
Right.
So mine is, I travel all over the world. I've been to, so many places. I can't even name them all, but I've never been to South America. Ooh. So I would love to go to Brazil. Or Venezuela, either one. Brazil first, but I've heard Brazil is like so amazing, so I would like to go to Brazil. I would see all the videos and during Carnival and how they just party and just the beautiful people and the giant headdress and the dancing and just turning up and it's beautiful brown people of all shades, and it just seems like it would be good. It used to be on my bucket list to go to the DR, the Dominican, but I was able to do a show there, and I went to the Dominican before all the, drama or whatever it is has started with people getting into some situations where they wasn't coming back from the
Right. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And we went, I had a show out there. It was Melanie Camacho was on there too. Melanie and Guy Torrey. And who else? It was a couple of people that we did a show out there for a resort, and they flew us out there, and we had a good time, whatever. And the DR was cool. So since I did that, I was like, okay, I want to go to Brazil, and I was going to see how they get down. Now that's one of them. My other one is that I wanted to go to all different places in Africa, because people always say, oh, why don't you go back to Africa? Right. And we ain't never went to Africa. Go back? What you mean? I was born here, just like you.
Right.
So, go back to Africa. Okay, fine. So I want to travel to Africa, to different parts of Africa, but specifically, like, I want to see, there's a difference between the South Africa. There's a difference between Egypt, which is also in Africa. Then I want to see stuff like Rwanda, because I saw the movie Hotel Rwanda. Yeah. And I want to see what's going on, the difference between that. Now, all of my friends that are Africans, or most of my friends that are Africans, are either Senegalese or they are Nigerians. Mm-hmm. And they have so much pride in their country. They talk about their culture. They talk about how it is over there. And we always think that Africans are like living in grass huts somewhere or something like, they want to make us seem like, they don't have.
Right.
Dude, in Nigeria, they balling out. You understand? You ever seen a Nigerian wedding? You talking about the most elaborate thing you ever. I'm talking about the cake looking like wrap around the street. You know what I'm saying? Wedding dresses with diamonds, real diamonds, not no fake crystals. You know what I'm saying? They don't play games.
Right.
Elaborate. Some of them is living lovely out there. So I want to go to Nigeria. I would like to go to Rwanda, Egypt, and South Africa, because those four would show me like how the different types of people live there. Now, I'm gonna ask a question on the final round of this, and we talked about where we would like to travel and how the things we'd like to see. Now, in America, we're a melting pot, and we have so many different races and different types of things. I'm going to ask you this: even though we want to travel the world and see the world, and all of us are sensible, Rochelle, I'm going to ask you this: why do you think it's so hard for people of other races to get along when we're all human beings? Even though they might be from different countries, we're all human. How do you think we can get them to understand the humanness and understand that we're all in this together? What do you think, Rochelle?
I think the reason why people can't get along is because of stereotypes of what they see on television. Like, as for example, us being three black women, you know, they have certain stereotypes on TV. Like, they don't show the good stuff that black people do. They want to show the bad stuff. So, for example, back in the day, if you remember, black people are always portrayed as either prostitutes or pimps or somebody gang banging or something like that. I mean, we have evolved recently, probably within the last 20 years or so, that they have given us positive roles on TV and in the movies. But I mean, if I'm a foreigner and all I see is black people robbing people or out there prostituting or doing bad things, then my perception of black people, because like you want to go to Egypt, Egyptian people don't believe that they're African, and I think that it's the reason why some people feel like they don't want to be black when they come over here, because they don't want to associate themselves with black people because they feel like black people are bad. So I think that it's just really sad that the stereotypes of different races, like we stereotype Hispanic people, we stereotype Asian people, but honestly, we're all in this together. We all need to learn to get along, love one another, because we're all human, and I love everyone, and stuff like that. And honestly, I appreciate everyone's different culture. So I think that if we get to know each other, like Edwonda, I know you and Margot, we all hang around different races. Like I hang around Hispanic people, I hang around Asian people, and you know what? I learn their culture, and I love it. Like some of them are Americanized, and some of them are true to their culture. Like when I was younger, I used to go to Hispanic people's house. They would get mad if I didn't want to eat when I went over there. They were like, they treated me like family. Like, Rochelle, you got to eat. I mean, if I didn't want to eat there, it was offensive. So, but girl, they didn't have to tell me twice about eating.
Okay, me either, honey. I just ate all them rice and beans. I ate more tacos than all of them.
Okay.
What's your mama cooking tonight?
Lovely.
Okay.
You ain't never lied, girl, honey. What about you, Margot? Same thing.
Well, I just in my own crazy head, I just know this is 2020, or I'm gonna say 2021. We're here, and I don't see why people continue the stereotypes that they do see on, instead of getting to know the person, like Rochelle said, get to know that black person that you're sitting next to, get to know that Hispanic person, get to know that Japanese person, get to know, whatever it is, get to know that person, that human being. Don't lump everybody in on one group. Just because I'm black, I'm a robber, I'm a killer, I'm a gang member, that's not who we are. And we shouldn't allow, in this time, in this century, we shouldn't allow things. We know the TV is not telling us the truth about a lot of stuff, so we can't allow the TV to be our end all be all on who we are as a people, whoever you are as a person. I I can't look at TV or watch the news and they show Korea and they show Koreans just going crazy. I'm just saying, and I'm just making an example. They show them going crazy, and then I see a Korean person, and I'm like, oh no, Koreans are crazy because of what I've seen on TV.
Right. Exactly.
So we have to learn to communicate. We need to learn to communicate with people, and we need to learn how to ask people. Especially if they're your friends or you're getting trying to know somebody, like ask them and just try to figure them out and see, what's going on and learn their culture so that you won't disrespect them in any kind of way. And I just wish that we all, because in where we are now, it's a melting pot. We have all different kind of nationalities here, and we all have to be able to get along. We have to live in the same apartment buildings. We have to go to the same schools. We have to go to the same workplace, and we have it's not segregated. It's not like I can work over here where all the black people are. It's just not gonna happen, and I'm glad that it's not that way, because I want to be able to communicate and learn more about different people and what's going on with them. I don't want to just be just with the black folks or just with the whoever folks, So I think we just need to take the time to learn people, communicate, ask questions. Don't be too probing though, because some people be asking too many questions. Be like, what the hell?
Right, they be trying to be nosy. They be all up in your business.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit too much.
Okay, we don't need to know all that.
Been a little too deep on it, but
okay, for real.
Yeah.
We all just get along.
Okay.
Yeah.
After your
Ask surface question, and then if we give more, we give more. But some stuff you don't need to be asking.
You don't need to be asking.
Right. What you think, Edwonda?
Okay, I'm gonna say that we talked about where we'd like to travel to, and that's important because the whole world, it's a big old world out there. We need to be able to explore it. But right here in America, we have a lot of issues. We have all different types of cultures that live here, but I really feel like that we don't get along because I feel that we don't take the time to understand the plight of the other person. You know what I mean? Like, the Indian people, the Indians, they've gone through a lot of things, the African Americans have gone through a lot of things, the Jewish community, they've gone through a lot of things in terms of historical. But we always want to argue about which one was worse.
Right.
Was slavery worse than the Holocaust? Was the Indians being massacred, was that worse than slavery or whatever? We always want to do comparisons. All of us have heard.
Right.
All of us have been done wrong. All of our people have been mistreated and massacred and things like that. We don't want to go Pearl Harbor or whatever the case may be. There's so many things that we can look at. And we all should have that in common, that we've been hurt, and now that we all need to heal together. For example, like when we look at your face, Margot, I know you're going to be paranoid now, but when you look at your face, there's so much culture going on in your face. You have beautiful almond Asian looking eyes, but I don't think you have any Asian in your background. You may that you know.
I don't know.
Somebody could be lying. I don't know, but that's on them. But I'm saying, look at your face, your structure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your nose, your smile, your this. There's so much going on right there. And America is just like that. America should appreciate all those things because all those elements is what makes something great.
Right.
Right. Use that analogy that one race is not better than the other.
Nope.
And just like no race is worse than the other.
Right.
See? But they want to make it seem like black people are the worst ones.
Right.
But yeah, everything they do, they want to be like us.
Want to be black.
They getting their hair nappy. They getting them curl combs to make themselves. They dancing like us, talking like us, or pumping stuff and collagen in their behind and get a big booty and all the things that they said in boxer braid, cornrows. And all of this type of stuff to look like us, but yet, we're bad. No, okay, it must be something good if you're trying to, your skin to get the melanin going on or whatever. Okay, I appreciate all cultures. I love Asian culture. I don't know a whole lot of Asians. I know more Filipinos. Mm-hmm. Filipinos are not Asians. They're Pacific Islanders. Mm-hmm. So people don't know that. They think, if you have the almond eyes, then you're an Asian. No.
Right, no.
There's Tongans, there's Samoans, there's Hawaiians, there's Filipinos, but I know a lot of Filipinos. Mm-hmm. Filipinos, especially young Filipinos, they love black people. They all of them got black baby mamas. Okay, they mother don't like it, but They like the brown sugar. You understand what I'm talking about? So they love the brown sugar, honey. Let me tell you something. You know I ain't lying, Marco. That's why you laughing. Them little wait, and on Insecure, they exploring that too. Like Molly got her little Asian dude, and he feeling the brown sugar. I don't know, you know how that's gonna work. It's fine, okay. And I'm telling you that, but I'm saying those two groups are creating some interesting situations over there. So the point, and the Latinos and African Americans, you know, we have a lot of couples that are cross racial, and the children that are coming out of those unions are just beautiful, just beautiful hair down their back, beautiful skin, just, you know, and everyone's just kind of trying to come off of that. But I think that the important thing in America is that regardless of who's the president, regardless of what the situation is, that we have to learn to respect and love each other more. And if we do, then we really will have a better country, and we really will have the things that we need, and we will be number one again, and our dollar value will be number one again, and whatever. I don't want to say the term that somebody made up, because first of all, it ain't great again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So first of all, that's why I ain't trying to coin that phrase. What we do is make it better again, okay? We want to make it number one again, or whatever the case may be, by embracing other cultures and realizing that we all need each other. It's not one race, it's not this person against that person. It's about Americans, period. I'm not a Black American. I'm not an African American. I ain't never been to Africa.
Right.
I am an American just like you. I just happen to be Black.
Right.
Happen to be you can call me African American. I'm comfortable with it if that's the name you want to give me. But I'm an American. I was born here in this country.
Right.
You know, and my friends are not Mexican American. They're Americans. They happen to be from Mexico. As a matter of fact, they always telling them go back to Mexico. They already in Mexico.
Mexico,
and they stole it from them.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Then you gonna tell now, speak English. First of all, you living in my place.
Right.
Why you think you can go to Cough and be in Tijuana? Because that used to be ours too. And then right here in San Diego, why you think everything is Mexican names? San Diego, San Manuel, San this, San Diego, San California. Y'all didn't name that. So don't tell me Mexicans need to go back to Mexico and Black people need to go back to Africa. Stop that. We ain't going back nowhere. We all live here, and so let's get it together so that other countries don't come in here, see us divided, and then we end up being Russian, spending kaputniks on something, you know what I'm saying, on our weed. Now, we ain't got no dollar no more. We got kaputniks.
Kaputniks.
It cost me 50 kaputniks. So what's real is that we need to understand each other and respect each other more. So you can have final words, or we could just end right there. I think that was a good one. We traveled.
That was a good one.
It was really good. You guys have some good thing to say, and I love you guys. You guys are Black queens. And Rochelle, I think we should go one more round, and you just say, like, I'm talking about 5-10 seconds on your goodbye, and then we gonna go.
I just want to say, travel, see the world. If that's what you want to do, love each other, learn each other culture, eat each other's food. You know, I like the food, and we're gonna be okay. What you got to say, Margot?
That the same thing. You know, we just need to love on each other. If the administration, hopefully by this time we have a new administration, but if we don't, if the administration cannot do it, we can do it as a people. We can get to love and learn and do all this stuff that we need to do with each other, because that's, I mean, it's there, but we're here and we're interacting with each other on a daily. We're doing stuff on a daily. So if we love each other, that would just be a perfect world for me. And
when you heard it here, you guys, travel the world, experience other cultures, respect other cultures, and we'll be all right. Just love each other more, respect each other for their cultural differences, and let's use it to make ourselves stronger. Yes. We are 3 Black girls talking, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. All right.
Black girls talking. Three black girls talking.